Yo, what's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. With all the link frames updates, this has somewhat been pushed back to the side again. But it's time to try, at least to pick it up. All the way to the left here on the left side of the bracket, we have Lightsworns versus Nekroz. So the deck that loses this one will be out of the tournament. The deck that will win, at least wins this one, will move on the losers bracket. Minervasworn versus Nekroz. Nekroz should have the advantage for most obvious reasons, but again, the game still needs to be played out. So let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the first duel. Alright, game number 1. I think my opponent gets to start. Yeah, indeed, the opponent gets to start, and that's, well, not really sure. Well, yeah, if my opponent gets to start, I can't really get trished, right? And then again, I'm playing Minervasworn, and it's quite, well, it's not really hard, but you know what I mean. Like how should I end my first turn, right? I think at least, yeah, for first of all not getting Brionect, or for example not getting trished. Well, that's quite hard, right? Especially for a deck without any one of the big hand traps, that is. And anyway, so again, the opponent is going to end with the obvious Unicorn. That's definitely a problem. No extra deck monsters, but then again, Fairy Tale Snow can put it face down, so I can bypass that one. Sadly, I can't work myself up to something like, what is it called, Rhapsody, to banish both Nekroz cards in his graveyard and then follow it up with Crimson Blader. Again, Crimson Blader definitely blocking him pretty much out of the duel indeed. Maybe like an Exceed, but you know, he can't like special summon high level monsters. Well, yeah, an Exceed definitely is still possible if he has something like Manju, Senju, and another low special, at least low level monster special summon. There is the Brionect, and that's, you know, something that we've seen, or at least we should have seen coming, right? I have to empty my hand and prevent myself from getting trished as well. But then again, yeah, the cards in my hand weren't really that fantastic. But again, I think I think it was already set that I was going to lose this one. Again, my opening turn, and you know, him opening very solid with the Unicorn as well, and enough follow-up plays for next turn. And I'm not able, or at least I wasn't able to Crimson Blader him, and yeah, no answer, you know, no answer for that. Although I can somewhat, well, not really stall it with Fairy Tale Snow, but it definitely comes up very well again against the Unicorn. But again, he keeps pumping out those pluses with Manju, Senju searching, etc, etc. There's a Valk with yeah, the Shuret Search, and well, that's not really a strong board. I think he would have been, at least he could have OTK'd me here during his turn, but it's not going to matter too much. I do draw into Desires, but again, the Unicorn causing a lot of problems. There is a Fairy Tale again, just enough cards. Try to put the Unicorn face down, but nope, the Triss is going to prevent that, and I'm going to scoop it up. I also didn't have any good Exceed plays after this. So game number 2, I get to start, and again, very awkward. How should I end? And my opening hand wasn't too fantastic. Go for Minerva, but this changes everything. Draw into Instant Fusion off of the Minerva and sending both Tricklown and Wolf from my deck to the grave. That's, wow, fantastic. So the Instant Fusion opens up the possibility to go for Bahamut Shark, and that's, I think, the strongest opening play I can do. Like Dweller, maybe prevent his grave searches with, you know, the ritual spells, and you know, totally awesome as well. I think I have to tote his Senju here, since you know, if Senju will eventually lead to like a ritual summon, etc, etc. So I think I have to totally awesome that, and luckily no follow-up play on his part, although he's able to still stay in the duel thanks to double damage juggler indeed. You will see that I'm going to use my Fairy Tale, sacrifice a couple of Exceeds on my side of the field, which isn't that big of a deal, since again I can go for Rhapsody, banish both his damage jugglers, and still have Dweller life, not to forget, and of course make Toad thanks to Bahamut Shark on the field. Cycle is fine. That definitely wasn't a threat, since again, yeah, Fairy Tale Snow was still live in the graveyard. So even if he like puts Unicorn on board, I can still put it face down and still have totally awesome intact after that. So no threat out of that, and 1-1, definitely a very good game. But then again, game number 3, where the opponent gets to start, and that's again definitely a problem. He starts off with, I believe, the Senju, gets some shenanigans going. I believe he's going for that Gusto Emerald as well to get some resources back. No, he's definitely going to use Valk, of course, drawing into the emptiness as well, as you see here, so pretty much like a perfect opening hand. Not going to special summon the second Valk here to the field. I get why. Okay, he does have emptiness. He would have had some board presence as well to, you know, make a big push next turn under emptiness as well. But here he's going to flip it over. But again, triple Twin Twister here in the main deck is definitely an option, but if I don't draw it, Fairy Tail also might be an out to put the Unicorn face down, but it does stop the game to an upstart to shut down his own emptiness, and I believe, not really sure if he's able to OTK here. No, I think, yeah, indeed, I'm a very healthy amount of life points, so I'm definitely going to drop very, yeah, indeed, very low. The Soul Shard is quite good. Double Wolf also in hand, like, come on. Yeah, the head trigger isn't going to cut it. Yeah, just going to suicide. It doesn't really matter too much. So again, a very explosive turn 1 for him. The emptiness shutting. Yeah, emptiness was quite crucial again, but still Unicorn, Trishula as well. That's far too strong here against Minervasworn. So Nekroz is going to move on, and yeah, next match, at least next matchup should follow very, very soon. Okay. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. YgoPro signing out. Peace.